To all the viewers, Happy Chinese New Year. Welcome tuning in with CGTN New Media. And today we bring you here, starting from here, in Heilongjiang province. And it's quite north part of China. And here is very beautiful. And this is a very snowy city. And also I'm right now here in this 100-year-old Harbin station, this train station. And we know today actually is the last day of Chinese New Year. So people right now are gathering here to return to their place of work. And here you could see actually this is bringing that a traditional style of construction with modern feature. And we look at this here, and we talk about actually here we're looking at the flows of the passengers. Not only the people return to work, also return to school, and also people actually Harbin this year is a very, very popular a tourist destination. So we also have a tourists gathering here to return back home. So hello to our viewers, and we have Mr. Liu with us, and he is the director of the station. So today is the last day, it's the 8th day of China Spring Festival holiday, and also today is also a passenger flow peak, and the estimated number of passengers today could be around 70,000, and we expect to reach 100,000 people actually living in Harbin. This is actually a very high number here for Harbin Station. We could see this is fully occupied with all the passengers. And we also talk about this place, also very popular travel destination. So talk about the Harbin train station is also a time-honored station. And we talk about this is also one of the oldest and back to 1904. So that's around more than 100 years old. And this one you are looking at, this is a finished construction in 2016. And this is one of the largest station in terms of the modern art style. So you could see this is a Baroque style. So this is very unique, and also a lot of people really like to take photo here. We talk about this is think about this 100 years old, and expanded this space by 7 times, and add in the Baroque styles. So that's something old with new. So we talk about this is really a smoothly, seamlessly embedded into Harbin city. So for this construction, and it's a style attracts so many tourists. So it's like Harry Potter platform. So we talk about this Spring Festival holiday travel rush. You could see here people, tourists, and the people return to work, back to school. These are the passengers actually for different destination. And also could see people actually doing their final packing. So you are back to work? Oh, we're back to home. We are from Jiangxi province. So we actually travel here for tourism to celebrate the Chinese New Year. And we know tomorrow we'll back to work. And our train is around at 11 p.m. So actually, Harbin is really freezing. So actually, we bought a lot of the heavy jackets. Look at the hats. This is something we not really wear in Jiangxi province, but actually we get this here in Harbin, and we actually bring this as a gift to our family members. And also, these are gloves. So this is one glove, and on top of that, this is another one. This is a waterproof, so we can wear that. So it's double layered. So we wear a thinner one inside, and then on a thicker one outside, and the thicker one is waterproof. So that's you can make you able to play with snow. Because we not really see snow in Jiangxi province, so we were very excited. So it's really beautiful. We are very excited. So here, Harbin is very beautiful, especially with snow. So we actually experienced something we haven't seen before. And I wish you a good luck in New Year. Thank you. So we look at the tourists, and we look at actually we have a lot of the carriages. So we talk about actually we bring our packages. This is also like if we leave home, especially for Chinese New Year, we visit our families, and then it's the time for us to go back work. So like for families, they always like to prepare something that you only can eat or enjoy at home. So we put into the package and bring back to the place we work and live. So if we talk about this year's passengers, so we look at the students and also that people back to visit their families. So on top of that, especially this year, Harbin, we know it actually is one of the most popular destination for tourism. So here you also could see the passengers, actually they travel here for tourism. So we also add additional trains in Harbin, so they can get a ticket to back home. And we know today is the 8th day, it's the last day of China's Spring Festival holiday. And on top of the normal arrangement, we also add 60 trains. So within 5 minutes, one train will depart from Harbin, but it still cannot meet the demand of ticketing. So people still hard to get a ticket from Harbin to their destination. So we are doing our best to make sure they have a smooth travel. So because of that, the tourists, so first we add more personnel. So if we look at the Harbin station, actually all our staff is in their posts, and we also add additional helping hands to get the flow of passengers. So people with special needs will also provide a special care. So they can have a good experience here in Harbin Station. And we also have volunteers, the college students. Right now is the winter vacation, so they also help us to do some work to help to make it well ordered here in the Harbin station. So we talk about in Harbin, actually just arrived here in the platform, then you start your tourist here. So let's also look at the platform to really experience the beauty of the Harbin station. So we have 14 platforms. Every day, it's around 300 trains arrived here. And right now, we have already sent 400,000 passengers living from Harbin Station. So we also call on all the passengers, please always check your ticket and to really see that which gate, which platform for your trains. Because you're looking at there is that the platforms, let's say platform 8 and 9. So sometimes because that we have the train that's within the high the a frequency leaving Harbin Station, so make sure you're not take on the wrong one. And also please be safe. Don't run. Don't be in a hurry. We give you enough time to get on board. And also please always stay outside the white line. And always please follow the guidance given by the staff on the platform. So from this angle, you could see that is why we call this is really the magical platform. So you could see actually this is really a nice place to take photos. So we talk about that the people actually they buy ticket to Harbin Station. They not really like to take trains to somewhere. They just for the purpose to take a photo here at the platform. And once again, we understand that people like to take photo here at the station, at the platform, but still, please don't spend too much time here because we have a really high flow of passengers. For Harbin, this is at the very north part of China, and we talk about the high-speed railway train that also can operate normally in extremely low weather because we know Harbin extremely cold. So we actually have around 7 sets of the high-speed railway to send our passengers to Beijing, to Shenyang, to other places. So we have the staff. I also can hear from our broadcast. Actually, that's our staff to get the passengers to the right platform to get on the right train. So we are very hospitality. We always welcome people from other places to visit, to tour around here in Harbin. So for us, we're also very happy to see everyone. So right now we have all 9 security lines that are fully open. So we talk about the security that's take some time. So for the north entrance and the south the entrance, that's all wholly open. So make sure our passengers not stuck in the security check or in the ticket checking place. And if, let's say, there are too many passengers and at the entrance, and we will also have another place to really bring the part of the passengers to the other area. So for us, we can really handle that there is no hidden dangers or the risks with the high crowds. And we also put a very close eye. Let's say if there's more than 10,000 passengers, then that we will bring the part of the passengers to the pre-ticketing area. And this year in the Harbin station, we also provide very sweet services. So we do everything we can to provide the best experience to our passengers here in Harbin station. And also we talk about this is just available last October, and this is self-storage luggage place. So we talk about in order for them to better organize their travel schedule, so they can put their luggage here in the station. So they do not need to bring a lot of stuff with them. So previously you could see that the self-help or self-service lockers, but right now you could see that we actually have more luggages, more passengers. So we also have our staffs help to organize additional luggages. So we really put ourselves into the tourist's shoes to provide the services in their needs. So for us, that's also a big test to us in terms of the high number of tourists. So we're also learning by doing. So we could see that the self-service is the luggage place. So that's the a luggage locker service for the passengers. Like they arrived in Harbin station in the morning and tour around Harbin for the day, and then they will leave Harbin to other place. So this is actually what we see the needs of the a locker service, and also you could see that's the a battery banks for a cell phone. So just now we interviewed a tourist. Their train actually is leaving in the evening. Right now it's the afternoon 3:22. Their train is 11 p.m. So they also will spend a lot of time here in the station. So here actually we provide a lot of choices for them, and they can actually enjoy some nice food here in the station. We also have grocery stores, and at the second store that they can experience the fast food. Also the featured food from Harbin. So for us this year, yes, transportation capacity increase, and also for all the staff, actually we all canceled our holidays. We work around the clock because there's really, really high number of passengers. So that's actually, this is our responsibility. So this is also our job require us to do. So we can accept that. And that's how we spend our spring festival. And also here, this is a place we talk about restricted belongings. So for them for passengers, they don't know whether it's okay or not to bring these on board. So at the security check, that we will keep the belongings for our passengers 30 days for free. But actually for passengers, it's really hard for them to travel back to Harbin to pick up the stuff. So this actually will also provide another service. So for the restricted belongings, and because of the rules, they could not bring with them back home. So for this issue, at a security check place, that's also another service. This is self-service. So let's say if you have the restricted belongings, then you can post or mail. That's the stops. So basically, we talk about that restricted belongings actually can also reach your home by mail. So we hope that we can provide a good and quality service to our passengers. And because of the weather we talk about is right now getting warmer, and the ice and the snow park are coming to an end. But we talk about that will back again next year in a suitable weather. And we talk about this is a real transportation and talk about the road transportation. That's also a peak rush time for the road transport. And from today to tomorrow, there will be a snowing season in Heihe, Yichun, Suihua. And there will be a big snow. And the weather actually fluctuates quite a lot. So if you drive on the road, please always make sure that you pay close attention to the weather condition and road condition to make the reasonable arrangement. To all the viewers, we are at the very south of China. This is a Haikou in the Hainan province. And here, that's also the route to the port. That is one and the only way approaching to the port. You could see there's a long line up here. So for the passengers, they only can drive their car to the port with the ticket they bought. So from the February 15 to today, so within the past 3 days, every day there were around 20,000 vehicles traveling, and also more than 100,000 people that travel through this road to the port across the sea. And yesterday, because of the heavy fog, that's also the port stopped for 4 hours. So that's around the 30,000 vehicles actually moved from yesterday to today. So there will be around 20,000 vehicles will go to this route, passing and crossing the sea. So for today, that's also the last day. That's of the holiday and also the travel peak time. So we also hear that for the vehicles across the sea, and they will also help to control the pace. So let's get more information. So according to our knowledge, we know that this is the only route for the passengers reaching to the port to cross the Qingzhou Strait. So for this road, first we make sure that the vehicles can reach to the port. And also we could see some vehicles actually, they not make that appointment or they actually come to the wrong route. So they can quickly leave this route. So how many police working here? So we talk about In one shift, that's around 10 police working here. Because of the heavy fog, so there were caused delays. Some numbers of vehicles moving to today. And also today, the officials also sent an announcement, release announcement, and asking the people to pay close attention to the weather condition and also the traffic arrangement. And there is a command of the truck here. So this truck is also the on-site control center. So we will get on board to this truck to know for each region the line situation of the small vehicles. So this is the on-site the command center. Right now for our high call, we would like to know the lineup situation of the small vehicles. So we also will let Mr. Sun to give us more information. So we know that this morning there is a parking lot that's fully occupied. So from the big screen right now, we could see that a parking lot. So we could see that this parking lot, that because of yesterday the heavy fog, so that the port stopped for 5 hours. So right now you could see the situation here. From 7 a.m. this morning, so that's around 3,500 vehicles parked here. So we have around 3 parking lots. So for the passengers, so they can come to these emergency parking lots. And then when the situation allows, they can drive to the port. So why we set up these parking lots? So you can see from this map. So for specifically for the Spring Festival, we made this map. So you could see that the blue line, that's for the trucks. So we have the routes and the parking lot specifically for trucks. So we designed the whole routes for trucks. And if that's for the heavy fog, then we have the emergency parking lot for trucks. And for the ride line, as for the passenger vehicle, so they kind of follow the ride line to cross the sea, and right now we have a 4 GTC parking lot. So 1,900 vehicles can park in this 4 parking lot. So for the vehicles, they will all come to this route where we just stood to approach the port. And also for the fog, that we also have the pre-design. We also consider that a fog situation, so we also prepared emergency parking lot. So we not really use them; they just for emergency purpose. So we look at the routes. So you could see this time we separate trucks and the small vehicles, passenger vehicles. So they come to the port from a different direction. And we also separate the vehicles if they want to cross the sea or they just travel within. So they not really mixed in the same route. And also we talk about that you need to make appointment in order to travel through the port. So we bring a checking place far from the port, make sure that the vehicle's not stuck at the nearby place approaching to the port. So we talk about that should be book appointment, so buy the ticket, and also we have a 3 hours allowance. So which means, let's say if your ticket is at 6:30, then you only can pass to the port at 3:30. So 3 hours ahead of your ticket time. And if you not meet the requirements of the above mentioned 2 conditions, then we will, let's say if you arrive too early, then we will get you to the parking lot to let you wait there. So for the vehicles, because of the fog, they're not within the 3 hours because because of the heavy fog, so they already passed their ticket time. So for this group of passengers, so that we will not really need to meet that 3 hours rule, so their tickets are always available. So for the passengers, if they don't make appointments, if they did not buy a ticket, but they still try to approach to the port, and the law enforcement will hold them accountable. So people really want to know that why there is a long lineup here. And for this year, we could see a large number increase in terms of vehicles crossing the sea. So for 3 ports right now, it's in full capacity to handle the vehicles across the sea. but still it's very hard to get a ticket. So for the port authority, they also work with different authorities to increase the capacity to their maximum. So we also will talk to Mr. Tsai from the port authority to get more information. So talk about Xinhai Port. For today, the appointments around the 22,000 vehicles. Right now, we have already allowed the 12,000 vehicles passing the port. Right now, we still have 8,000 vehicles waiting in the parking lot. So for Xinhai Port, how many vessels? So 49 vessels. Right now, these 49 vessels right now is in operation. So for each vessel can accommodate how many vehicles? For the largest one, it's around 200 vehicles. The smallest one still can accommodate 100 vehicles. So based on the size of the vessel, the tonnage, so we have the different standards. For some, that's 100 vehicles, and some can deliver 200 vehicles. So during the holiday rush travel season, everyone is work around the clock. For each vessel, they operate 8 times per day. And we talk about the new energy vehicles. Actually, it's even harder for them to get a ticket than the fossil fuel vehicle. So for NEVs, so for NEVs, because that's the vessels, they have the different configuration than the fossil fuel vehicles. So that for each vehicle, for vessels, they can deliver a less number of NEVs. And we also have the vessels that only deliver or transport the NEVs. And for the mixed vehicle vessel, we also have a different proportion. So the maximum of the number of the NEVs, so that's around 18 vessels of NEVs, and the rest will be the fossil fuel vehicles. And also we talk about that today is the travel rush, so we also make sure that we keep this order smoothly. For the vessels, we make sure when they arrive at the port, the vehicles are already parked. So we make sure that the loading and deloading process as fast as possible, as efficient as possible. Besides all these measures, what about that? A backup plan? Yes, for the extreme weathers like the heavy fog, So yesterday they stopped for 5 hours. So that's also caused that some of the vehicles have to travel today. So it also work with the different authorities to initiate our emergency plan. So let's say for the passengers, and we also suggest that if you're not really rush, then you can buy a passenger ticket. So for drivers, for the families, that you can buy the ticket and take the vessels across the sea, and then for the vehicles that can be delivered later. So do not really need to wait, because sometimes it's really hard to get a ticket for the vehicles crossing the sea. So for the passengers, for people, that you can first get a ticket to cross the sea, and your vehicles actually can be checked in, and then can follow the procedure of a consigned for shipment. And here we also have that DA service station that's also available around the clock. So we could see here has prepared some food, bottle of water. So for this kind of booths, we have 18 booths along the roads. So we could see some snacks and water. What else? We also provide some of the guidance, help to the people. For elderly people, if they bought the ticket online, we also help them to bring their tickets or to check their tickets on their phone. And also we can do some quick medical help, emergency. So yesterday, around 11 a.m., so a 6-year-old kid a mom brought that keys to us, the keys with the nosebleed, and we also provide the medical help. So we have the people work around the clock. So the service is available 24/7 during the holiday travel rush season. So we work until the end of the travel rush. So we don't know exactly when is the time to close all these booths, but we will work as long as the travel rush continues. So high cold today is approached to 30 degrees Celsius. So we really understand that the drivers, and during that waiting time, they really, really dies. Once again, and please pay close attention to the information released by the authorities, and also wish the drivers and the passengers a safe journey back home. to all the viewers. Welcome to with CGTN New Media. Right now, if you see the flowers, we know here we are in Yunnan, and here is the Yunnan airport. And today is the last day of the Chinese New Year festival. And here at the airport, we also could see a travel rush, a long line up here at the check-in counter. And from the February 15th, we know that for the daily passenger output, they also reached a record high. For the airlines, what kind of services they provide to handle the high number of passenger flows. So also would like to invite our guest to hello all the viewers. Happy Chinese New Year. I'm Madam Wang from the China Eastern Airlines. So talk about Yunnan, and so the passengers here is for visit family or for travel, for tourism. So for the local travelers, so they would like travel to Beijing, Harbin, Ürümqi, Bangkok, Phuket of Thailand. And right now we also see that the passengers living in Yunnan. So Yunnan is the largest tourist city, and right now these 2 days we will see a large number of the tourists leave Yunnan to Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen. What kind of the services the airlines prepared? So for the Eastern Airlines, we also had RDA pre-plans to deal with the high flow of passengers. So as you mentioned, that the overseas travels, this year, so we see the recovery of the overseas travel, and the ASEAN countries also of the destinations for a lot of the travelers. So we're coming to Bangkok, coming to Phuket, Hanoi, and also from coming to other places. We also add additional the planes. And in March, we will also open the airline routes from Kunming to Kuala Lumpur. So besides all the services you mentioned, what about the ground service? So we have Mr. Zhang from the airport to talk about more in details about the ground service. So for Eastern Airline, so we also provide additional service. We also have a one-stop service counter, and also provide the suite care service to our passengers. So F10. That's a special care counter. So for the passengers above age 70 years old, and we will have the staff dedicated to take care of the elderly people, and also for the kids travel alone. And we also will take photos of the kids that travel alone, and sent to their parents. For late arrival passengers, and we also have the fast lane, fast track for the late arrivals. So they can arrive to the gate as soon as possible. So for the airliners, they also introduce different kinds of measures to guarantee the smooth and experience at the airport. And we also have Mr. Jia with us, Mr. Jia from the Kunming Changshui International Airport. So talking about our Kunming Airport, in order to guarantee a smooth travel rush, we also introduced different services. So for the passengers, after they made their first visit to Kunming Airport, and we will say this is a bracelet, so that's the right color. So if that's the first time for you to travel by air or the first time travel Kunming Airport, then you can get a right bracelet or the waistband, and you can receive a one-on-one service. And we also work with the airliners. So we also connect the service in the airport with the services available on board. And you can book the service for free. So we talk about that you also can dig a sticker, and this means that you're late arrival or you're in a time rush. So we try to help the viewers to have a happy experience in the Yunnan airport. And here is also a performance available here in the airport. So we actually also prepared the 8 different kinds of activities. The terminal, so you can, our passenger also can try to make their paintings. And here you're looking at, we also invite a Kunming, the symphony orchestra, to perform throughout the holiday season. And we also invite the people from the ethnic groups, like a Dai ethnic group, to also show the beauty of different ethnic groups. So we talk about if you come to Yunnan, you must to experience some different cultural activities. And also you could see that volunteers just now also hand flowers to the passengers. We talk about that flowers as also a name card of Yunnan. So that's also bring that good mood back home. So you could see that the volunteers so right now are handing out flowers. So flowers plus music, that's a really pleasant a travel experience. So we also see that the passengers also gathering here to enjoy the music. And we also talk about Yunnan here, actually also a popular travel city. So here we also have that a tourist goods return center. So that's we also provide that the 30 days the returns. So you also can have that service available here at the airport. And you also can check the location of this return center online as well. And so you can scan the QR code to the mini app to check the policies. And you can apply and to submit the information and details, and our staff will contact the ventures for you for the goods return. So the service is also around the clock. So if you would like to apply for the goods return, you also can make a phone call. Let's say if you have a goods to return, so first click the app and then to the return page. So here we have ODA policies. And then click here, I want to return. And for that each column with stars, you must put the information and then submit. And then the staff will follow up your application. So that's also service provided to the tourists. So that's also a guarantee to the tourist. So it's a very busy travel season, but still looking at here, as there are a lot of different activities available here at the Yunnan Airport. And if you encounter any difficulties, you always can ask staff, ground staff, to help you out. So wish all the passengers a safe journey. And also like to say a big thank you to all the staffs and their posts to ensure a smooth and safe experience for the passengers. To all the viewers, if just tuning in with CGTN New Media, right now we bring you the different A provinces to see the A Spring Festival travel rush. And right now we come to the Zhejiang province. With us, we have Mr. Huang. So, Mr. Huang, we would like to know more information about the a passenger flow peak. So, judging from yesterday, so the flow is around the 26,000 vehicles. All right, welcome back to Hangzhou. And we just checked the A transportation about the A New Year rush, travel rush in different cities here in China. And right now we are here in Hangzhou to check the road transportation. And with us, we have Mr. Huang. So talk about this year's passenger flow peak. We believe that for the younger people, they also changed their way of celebrate the New Year. So they also choose to travel by vehicles. And we also saw that the flow peak of vehicles of 120,000 passengers vehicles. And for today is the last day of the Spring Festival. Talk about the flow, and we also estimate around the 11,000 to 12,000 vehicles. So actually it started from the first day of China's Spring Festival holiday, we already saw that the increasing of the passenger vehicles. So that's also a way to celebrate the New Year by driving to the short distance cities. So we actually already predict this kind of the passenger flow peak. And also this year, that's also 8-day holiday. So that's also, we believe people like to travel a little bit. So in order to handle that, the passenger flow peak, we also work closely with the different authorities. So we also have the volunteers. So they work at the tow station, also at the key places to help us to provide the guidance, to provide help to people in need. So for this large number of passengers, so we talk about the measures to deal with the traffic jam. So we have a working mechanism. So we find the traffic jam as quick as possible, to deal with as quick as possible, and to clean the traffic jam as quick as possible. So for us, we also work a specific plans for the places that are easy to have the traffic jam. And right now we increase that the special care place or the key places from 5 to 12. So that's also easier for us to shoot the problem in a more efficient way. So for the expressway, so if let's say that for the expressway they have a long session or the long time period that's the vehicles travel in a slow speed, then we will also share the information to different authorities. So we will also to divert the flow of the vehicles from the expressway to the other roads. So make sure there's no more vehicles stuck at the expressway. So we also have a new apps also available. So before the China Spring Festival, we also work with a navigation company. So when you approach to the toll station of Hangzhou Expressway, then we will give you a notice through the navigation app. So we give you a notice, and if there is a traffic jam or that's a travel in slow speed, we always give you the announcement in advance. So when you enter to the toll station of expressway, then there is a notice to you saying that you are right now entering to the Hangzhou Expressway. And also we talk about if that the drivers want to change the lanes, that the app will also give you a notice or alert saying that there is a vehicle that approaching to you in the same lane in a very fast speed. Please pay attention. So that's a very useful app. So we also work with a company develop a sensing system. So can you show us about that sensing system? So this is a application. So it's every 400 meters, there are two photos and radars. So they collect the a data in real time. And based on the help of big data and cloud computing, so that's a digital twin system available. So how we use that? So what kind of the functions it can realize? So for this technology, it enables us to collect information so we can know that find the information about, like, say, traffic jam, about accident. So that can help the traffic police to know the situation as fast as possible. So this system can find the situation on the road and also send an alert to the police. So basically, this system can help us to notice that the traffic situation or abnormal situation, so that the police can to deal with them as quick as possible, and also that the system also can to capture the photos, the informations. So this kind of the system actually covered that about the a whole situation. So right now we're already applied to the 16 kilometers here in Hangzhou. So started from tomorrow, that will be also the flow peak. So we talk about that for the China Spring Festival. The holidays, someone have the 8 days holiday, and we also talk about for the whole festival, the Spring Festival holiday that covers around 15 days. So there could be another flow peak on the 15th day of China's Spring Festival holiday. So we talk about that the end of the China's the Spring Festival. That's the to celebrate the a Lanterns Festival. So today is the last day of the Spring Festival holiday, and also we talk about today is also the last day. That's the free charge of the expressway. So we talk about that for the drivers. If you encounter the traffic accident, especially on the expressway, please make sure that you avoid the secondary accident. So you need to first park your cars at the set way, the emergency lanes, and then to leave your vehicles. Make sure you drivers stay in a safe zone, and then you call the police. So we also work with the service station as well as the toll stations. So at the service station, we have the driver's home. So that's driver's home at the service station. So provide a place for the drivers to sleep, and they also can to get a laundry service, and also medical service available. So we not only to make sure that the people can have a very smooth and a safe journey, and we also provide that the other services to meet people's needs, especially for the drivers if they encountered the accident on the expressway. So today is the last day of the Spring Festival holiday. That's also the last day of the free charge of the expressway. So for our drivers, please always put a very close eye to the announcement or notification made by the local authorities. Right now we're coming to another station, and this is once again here in the Hongqiao, a train station. And today is the 8th day, also the last day of the Spring Festival holiday. So the passengers that right now they're also on their way back to work or to the cities they work. So in Hongqiao Station in Shanghai, we could see a high flow of passengers. And also today, we expect to see a peak. So that's around 754,000 passengers. Yesterday, that's around the 652,000 passengers. Today, that will be 100,000 passengers more. For Hongqiao, that's around 461,000 people in Hongqiao, and the rest will be in Shanghai Station, the Shanghai South Station. So the passengers, they either back to the cities they work or they travel to Shanghai for tourism, and right now it's also time for them to back home. So for Shanghai Hongqiao Station, they also operate in the full capacity. So we talk about here is not only the train station, but here is also connect to the road transportation, subway, and also airport. So how to guarantee that this number of passengers when they arrived in the Hongqiao, a station that can easily get to the public transportation or to take taxis. So for this a picture, that's the arrival floor. So you could see. So just walking in 2 to 3 minutes, you can reach to the line 2 or line 10 or line 17 of subway. And if you like to take a taxi, then you can go to the taxi waiting place. That's around 5 to 10 minutes of walk. And the Hongqiao, the station also connect to Hongqiao Airport, so to the east exit. And then you walk around 10 minutes, and you can reach a Hongqiao Airport. So you can see that's very convenient. And if you arrived in Shanghai late night, and you also can choose that a public transportation. There is a bus specifically operated for this purpose. So this is a shuttle bus. There are 7 lines available. So that's started from February 14th to March 5th. So 5 out of the 7 lines operate from 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. Another 2 lines operate from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So for the deal with the passenger flow peak, they also have around 8 lines. So this is temporary lines. So they operate in short hours. So from February 14th to February 23rd. So basically that's cover the Spring Festival holiday till the Lantern Festival. So this is basically specifically for the passengers arrived in late night. So you could see that they operate from the 11 to 2:30 or from the early morning 6 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. the next day. So for the passengers, you do not need to worry if you arrived late evening or the early morning in Hongqiao train station or airport. And for the Hongqiao, they also provide the 1 hour free parking service. They also, on top of the parking lot, they also provide the 2,300 parking lots specifically for the spring festival travel rush. So let's say if we just arrived in Hongqiao by rail. So right now we are here. So next to us, that's the exit 3. So on my right-hand side, you can see that we walk within 1 minute. So that's around 50 meters. You can reach the taxi pickup place. And you also can get to the subway. So if I want to try to get on the subway, so you can go to the other direction. So you could see the line 2, line 17, and line 10. So you can see that many passengers right now approaching to the subway station. And this is also a self-service for ticketing for subway. So you could see line 2, line 10, line 17, line 2, and line 17. Also connect to Pudong Airport. So you could see here you can get to the National Exhibition or Disneyland or other train station. So you do not need to really buy the ticket here. You also can get a ticket or pay by the Shanghai Rail Subway app. And also here you can see there's by the way, that app is called Metro. So also can get a 1-day ticket or a single trip ticket. They also have 1-day tickets, 3-day tickets available. So you could see that here, that's the sign of the subway. So you could see quite many people. Let's follow the flow. They right now coming to the subway. So here you could see that's the metro line 2, 10, 17. That's the entrance. No matter which line you take, you can get to the subway station first through this entrance. So you could see that in a very good order. So although it's a really high number of passengers, but everything is go very well and smooth. So you could see that our DA staff, you could see they were in a DA blue vest. So we could see the police, we also could see the staff. And also we talk about the waiting lounge of the train station, also the 24/7. So let's also talk to the volunteers. So what job do you do here? So for the volunteers, so we talk about here because there are a lot of different entrance and there are a lot of different lines. And also rail lines, we talk about subways, we also talk about the airport. So for the passengers, for the tourists, if they come here for the first time, and we also provide that a service or guidance to them. And also for the elderly people, we also help them to get them to their destination. And also for the passengers, if they have a lot of belongings with them, we'll also help to carry. And also we help to maintain the good order of the flow and also to keep the place clean. For this kind of volunteer work, actually, we participate for many times. So you could see that this is actually organized, the volunteer work organized by the companies. And we also see the stuff in West in orange color. And also the stuff from the subway station or for the train station. So from this angle, you could see that really the large flow of passengers. And please always take all your belongings with you. And when you get on the board, get off the board, and also to go through the security check, always to check your belongings, your phones, and ID cards. And if you lost that your belongings on the train or within the station, so you also can to register your information online or at the app 12306. So you can upload information about your lost belongings, and then the authority received your details. And also you can check the process. But of course, we wish everyone to always take all your belongings with you. And this is the situation here in Shanghai, and I wish everyone a safe journey to your destination. And wish everyone a prosperous year.